Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Aries, this is your reading for the week of August 9th through the 15th. There's a lot of scattered energy around you. I feel that this is more of internal things that are going within you, or that are happening within you. Finding it very hard to ground yourself, finding it very hard to make up your mind, to make decisions. You're second guessing yourself, you're doubting yourself a lot. It's almost like you know what it is that you want to go after, you know what it is that you want, but you are allowing doubt to creep in. You are allowing doubt to take over. Now, it may not, for some of you, it's like it's there, as far as like you recognize it, like you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing a situation, and you're just like, I just want to get rid of it, right? Like, I just want to stop it. It's the type of energy that I'm picking up. For others of you, you're not even realizing that a lot of the things that you're doing is because you're doubting yourself. So what do I mean by that? By that I mean keeping busy just to keep busy, whether it is helping others, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Sometimes I feel like I have to explain it so that people can kind of comprehend what it is that I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with helping others, but if you're out there and you're focusing, let's put it this way, all of your energy outside of you because you are avoiding something within you, then that's avoidance, right? You're avoiding, and that's not healthy in any way, right? And it's not serving you or the people that you are helping at the end of the day. So that's what I mean by like helping others, like where you have certain things that you have to sit with yourself and deal, or go through, or make certain decisions, but you're avoiding them, so you're keeping busy with things outside of you. So in the sense of like being busy just to be busy, so that you don't have to sit down and deal with the core issue of certain things. For others of you, it may come in a form of procrastination. Again, there is definitely this heavy sense of avoidance of something. Making excuses not to get something done. Sorry, I just got to move my feather there, because I do have a candle there. The one going up in flames. Is that what you're afraid? That if you make a decision, things are just going to blow out of proportion, or something is going to burn to the ground, where then you're going to have to restart. So it's almost like the fearing of a foundation being broken down, whether this is a relationship, whether this is you within yourself. Like, you know that something is no longer serving you. Something is this no longer feels right, no longer feels like it belongs. But then you're hiding from the decision. You're putting it off for as long as you can. And the only thing that I can really say is, like, you should have thought about it before playing with fire, if you're afraid to get burned, to be honest with you. A lot of times we jump into things without thinking, or without allowing it to sit with us for a while. And when we as humans do that, then we find ourselves in situations where, when we're so deep into them, it makes it very hard to either get out of them, or it makes it very hard to move away from them. And I feel that that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up. Now, again, we're picking up energies here, so this doesn't have to be specifically to a specific situation. So this can be in love, this can be work related, this can be with friends, this can be with family. But there is something that you are avoiding this week, that you kind of need to face head on, that you need to go ahead and just deal with it, because it's like the longer that you drag it, the longer that it stays within your energy. And it's like, dogs are drinking water. And it's like you may find like temporary relief here and there, where you're like, okay, finally I'm over, like, it's gone. And then it's like the minute that you sit down with yourself, the minute you have quiet time, it comes back. So whatever it is that you are avoiding, whatever it is that you're running away from, you need to stop, because it's going to catch up to you. And it's catching up to you this week. So, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something negative. Like, it doesn't have to be, a breakup or leaving a job or something like that. This can be something good for you, right? This can be going after your dreams. This can be starting a business. This can be putting yourself out there. This can be starting school or signing up for school. This can be taking on the new job. This can be a new opportunity. But regardless of whatever it is for you specifically, stop avoiding it. And it's almost like you're being told to go ahead and dive straight in, like head forward, or head first, however you want to say it. Yeah, you're just in your head, to be honest with you. It's almost like you want to know for certain the outcome of something before going ahead and jumping into it. And some things you're not going to get the clear answer, specific, detailed answer that you want. Some things you're just going to have to go by faith and allow the situation to unfold naturally. There is definitely fear here from the past that is probably, maybe you were in a similar situation, and if it was an opportunity that you missed, you're afraid if it's the same thing that is coming back around, or it's almost like there's a mistrust within an energy here. There's something that you're not trusting. Something came in and planted like a seed of doubt inside of you that is not allowing you to see clearly. So, and again, so you may have to take some time away from people in general, whether that's through social media or like physically, kind of like pull back a little to yourself. Kind of spend a little bit of time with yourself, ground yourself, however that is for you. Do some cleansing if that helps. Some people like to sage their house. Some people like to, mop, clean the walls, whatever it is. Maybe decluttering or cleansing the outside of your house, or cleansing your area where you meditate, where you pray, whatever you do, might help bring you a little closer to centering yourself, to help you with this decision. If it's prayer, then, going into prayer, going into nature, just needing to ground yourself as much as possible this week. So that once you make a decision, because I feel like you're leaning towards going after something, or that your mind is already made up about something, but then the doubt creeps in and kind of, it almost like freezes you, like you're right there about to take the step, and then it's like, no, wait. And then you hold yourself back. And this is all just freaking mind games that, this may have been a person or somebody said something that again shook your confidence. This is the one thing that I want to say. We talk a lot about confidence, and a lot about like self-love, self-care, etc. Well, at least I do anyways, right? You have to realize, or you have to recognize, let's put it this way, that for every person that is going to like or love whatever you do, whatever you say, there is going to be a person on the other side that's not going to like and is going to hate whatever you have to say. So your confidence is not supposed to come from people that are, from other people's admirations or other people's support. Yeah, it is a boost. Yeah, it is nice. But your confidence has to come from within you. Because if you depend, if your confidence depends on people that are praising you or people that are admiring what you're doing, then it's false. It's an illusion. It's not real, because it's not coming from within you. And I don't understand. And I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, or if it's coming out the right way. But that's the way that's like the only way that I can word it at this moment. Find a confidence from within you, and that is not as And I'm not sitting here, again, to go ahead and sit in front of a mirror for like hours telling yourself how beautiful you are. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking pride in who you are. Not just the good parts, not just the light, but also the dark or the bad habits, the bad part of you. Because until you don't learn to accept all of you as you are, the beautiful, the ugly, the pretty, the nice, the mean, the angry, the lovable, the hatred, all of it, right? Your confidence is always going to be shaken by someone else. But when you truly know yourself and you know all parts of you and you accept all parts of you without judgment, there's nothing that anybody can say or do towards you that is going to shake you to your core. Because at that point, it's not so much about believing in yourself, it's about knowing yourself. And when you know yourself, it's a completely different game. Now, let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 oracle cards. Now, these can be confirmations to the reading, confirmations to something that didn't come out in the reading, that maybe you're inquiring about, or simply your advice for this week, Aries. So the first card we have is Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. This is what you need to do. You need to move out of this stagnation. Whatever it is that is holding you back, you need to recognize it and you need to let it go, right? If you said, like, you know, and I don't know why I'm picking this up. If you set some type of boundary with somebody and they're trying to call you names or whatever it is, don't fall for that. Because the only reason why they're mad is because you put your foot down. It is because you set some boundaries that needed to be set. Your second card is the Crossing, initiation. Again, there's number 15 and number 54. There's something that a lot of you are moving towards, or that a lot of you are transitioning into, and that's when you're in that space and you're not 100% sure, you don't really know yourself 100% sure, or you're depending on outside influences to tell you that you're right, or to tell you that this is right for you, or etc. That is when the doubts come in. So in order to cross over through this initiation, you need to know yourself, but you also have to, I want to say, accept yourself is the main thing. Acknowledge and accept yourself. The falling angel, the spiritual narcolepsy, number 19. So, and this makes complete sense, right? When we talk, again, I do have a channel where I talk about narcolepsy. I do have to add some videos. I haven't been uploading that as much now that I think about it. But when we talk about narcolepsy, it's the inability to control your sleep and wake cycle, right? So when we talk about that, right, it's almost like for you is the inability to connect, to be able to be grounded within the decisions that you need to make, where this fluctuation of energy of back and forth is what is happening and what is occurring in your life at this moment. Well, Aries, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, guys, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, excuse me, almost lost my voice. For personal readings, all that information is down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.